So without further delay, can I welcome Marta Nadal, our student representative.
Good evening, everyone. I think it was a very bad idea to choose me. Okay, I'm going to start my speech in Spanish so that my family can understand. Quería empezar dándole las gracias a Rafael y también a sus padres por dos cosas. Primero de todo, muchas gracias por darnos la oportunidad a mis hermanos y a mí de vivir los 3 mejores años de nuestras vidas. La verdad es que la educación le ha salido muy barata a mi padre. Me siento muy afortunada de tener un primo como tú. No solo porque hayas tenido una carrera muy exitosa, pero sobre todo porque, aun habiendo llegado tan lejos, siempre has demostrado permanecer muy cerca y con los mismos valores que cuando jugabas Challengers o torneos en Manacor. Gracias a ti, nuestra familia ha vivido experiencias inolvidables. Gracias por todo. Estamos muy agradecidos. Gracias a mis padres por darme la vida que me habéis dado y por formarme, y así ser la persona que soy hoy, cosa que no sé si es muy buena. A mis hermanos, sin vosotros los enfados de mamá cada domingo y las charlas de papá todas las mañanas serían insoportables. Finalmente a mis abuelas, que son para mí un gran ejemplo de vitalidad, buena actitud y sobre todo buen humor, cosa que vuestros hijos no han heredado. Today is a very special day for all of us, not only because we're graduating, but what makes it even more special is the fact that our guest of honor is David Ferrer. My dad talks a lot. He talks about commitment, effort, discipline, and when he talks about it, the example he sets is Rafael, and David. Not only because of his amazing tennis career, but mostly because of the amazing person there is behind the fighter we all know. It means a lot to me that you're here today in my graduation, even though I know you're not here for me. Thank you to all the teachers. Thank you for helping us learn and grow, for your patience and hard work, for caring about us. In my case, I imagine that it must be very hard to have a student that always has an excuse. Thank you, especially to 2 of them. Thank you, Tony Bausa, for teaching with a lot of enthusiasm and caring a lot about us. You mean a lot to me. And thank you to the most devoted, passionate, hardworking teacher I have ever met. You never know if he's going to be in a good mood, but you know that he's always going to say throughout the class, "Come on now, let's work a little bit." Thank you for all your hard work, Sakis. I think I'm never going to meet a teacher like you. I love you. I remember 2 years ago today, I was sitting there and I was watching Macarena give her speech, and I was thinking, I can't wait to graduate. I want to be like her. But now that I'm here, looking back in time, I wish I could relive everything all over again. At the beginning of my speech, I was saying how this have been the best 3 years of my life. And the reason behind it is all of you guys. Throughout these years, I repeat. Thanks to all my classmates. We're not the cleverest, but the funniest. Thank you for making the time spent in class this year unforgettable. I can't imagine classes without you next year. And my special thanks to my closest friend, Carlota. I'm never going to forget our dances and craziness together. This year with you has been fabulous. Tara, thank you for always listening to my stories, although I think I have heard more of yours. Karin and Esther, you're like sisters to me. Maka, when I grow up, I want to be like you. Luis, Aaron, Hugo, thank you for teaching me what craziness is all about. Jaime, you might not be very tall, but you're very big as a person. Raúl, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would know how to differ what a lie is and what the truth is. I never met someone who lies so much. Miguel, I know we fight a lot, but this year have become very important to me. Kujan, Lucia, Tal, Sergi, Nuncio, Gonzalo, Emma, Milan, and thank you, Mika. I don't know what these years would have been without you. And I don't think my dad would have ever thought I could have had a boyfriend. I know I am very young to come up with conclusions about life, but there is something I'm very certain about, and it is that time flies. That's why I think we need to make sure we don't waste our time. Time is the most valuable thing. We need to enjoy our lives, but enjoying is not only about doing what we want, but about having commitment, putting effort, giving and not only receiving, and most important, being kind persons. When you do all these things, self-satisfaction comes. And there is nothing that can make you happier than being proud of yourself. We tend to think that happiness comes when we do everything we like, as I said. Partying every day, breaking the rules, all about strong emotions. Well, there was a Uruguayan president, José Mujica, that said, if you can't be happy with little, you're not going to be happy with a lot. And I completely agree. Why do we love summer? Well, because we had a winter behind. Why do we value weekends? Because we've been working the whole week. Let's make sure we make the most of our time. Let's make sure we give value to our lives. My dad says many things, but one of them is that the difference between human beings and the rest of animals is that we can have the capacity to be better tomorrow than what we are today. So it is our choice whether we want to stay always the same or to improve day by day. So let's always try our best, give our 100% in anything we do, even though we don't like it. And let's try to be the best versions of ourselves. That is being a kind and humble human being. Only if we do that, we can achieve happiness or something similar. And finally, I hope the distance between all of you guys separates us only physically, but never by heart. I will never forget all the memories with all of you. You mean a lot to me, and you will always stay in my heart. Thank you very much, and that's it. Ya podía.